and sisters.
Southern student dead after taking part in an off-campus fraternity ritual.
We did not know that what we were eating was dog food until after. So it was like dog food, it was like tuna, it was hot sauce, it was a raw egg. Yeah, it was all these different things, and we would have to like eat it like on the ground, and if you threw up, you would still have to eat it.
Any kind of top-notch Negro, they say that these people, they fly into Atlanta, men, and they have this great day in Atlanta annually, and they fly in and they each other.
All right, the informant back in the building. So today we're going to touch base on the fraternities and sororities, right? AKA secret societies. A lot of people go to college and they want to feel like they belong somewhere, right? And the first thing they do is join these fraternities and sororities with no knowledge of the background of these organizations, right? And some of them might have some type of information because maybe their parents came from those organizations and gave them the best information that they could. But if your parents aren't high-ranking individuals in those fraternities or sororities, they only have limited information. That's how all those things go. Now, as y'all just heard, Bobby Hemmitt broke down the type of things that was going on when these people congregate together and get together for their yearly meetings, right? It reminds us of what movie? Eyes Wide Shut. And it also reminds us of Cat Williams talking about when he walked up into one of those industry parties and saw all type of different type of activities going on that he couldn't really believe that the people that he saw taking part in these activities, that they were actually doing that because they present themselves to the public in another light, right? And now we all remember Kamala Harris openly being part of the Alpha Kappa Alpha fraternity, right? So that should tell us already that there's something bigger going on than just college fraternities. It's just fun. It's just unity. It goes deeper than that. It goes back to Skull and Bones, Aleister Crowley. Even though Aleister Crowley started his journey after these sororities was born, they all still follow the same thing, the same books. They speak the same language. So if everyone has deemed Aleister Crowley to be evil and a devil worshiper, that means we got to look around the whole room and everybody that take part in these type of activities, secret societies, secret sign languages, all these things. Because what do they know that we don't know? And just like Bill Cooper said in his book, Behold the Pale Horse, when he was talking about these secret societies and George W. Bush joining the Masons, and he had to go in a coffin and tell all his darkest secrets to people that he really don't know. It's like, why y'all being secretive? If you're being secretive, that means you're doing something wrong, right? And all these rituals that they have to do is so that their members have the power to blackmail them. There's nothing good out of that. That type of ritualistic stuff is like control. They're showing you that they want control over you and you to be submissive to the organization. Now let's take 21 Savage, for example. He was a part of Malachi Z. York Nubian tribe that was located, I believe, in Lithonia, Georgia. So what is the odds of 21 Savage being linked to such a powerful cult leader? Then he randomly makes it to the top of the hip-hop charts. Those things don't happen by accident. We hear the music that 21 Savage raps about. We see that the message that he's giving is not positive for none of the children that do follow him. Because it's only kids that follow these people. And if you're an adult looking at these guys like they're really cultural icons, then you need to reevaluate, right? So what I'm saying is, for him to be linked to such an organization, and then we remember what happened to Malachi Z. York. I think he got life plus for doing some inappropriate things with the young ones. He got about 165 cases against him, right? So it's like, this kind of dark, and it's not by accident. These fraternities and these cults are all wrapped in one. LeBron James has the same tattoo on his chest that represents the fraternity Sigma Pi Phi, right?
It is a black skulls and bones. They are worse than any skinhead. They are worse than any Klansman.
And I just was watching a clip of a member of one of these elite clubs, and they're saying that the reason why they're so exclusive because they're not like the normal black folks, right? And they don't try to reach back and help the normal black folks. They just pretend that they're better than them. And the only way you could join these clubs is by you giving up information about yourself so they could have real control, full control over you, right? And you have to be making a certain amount of money or they'll help you get to a certain level. So this is kind of dark. It doesn't sound like something that's for the people. And that's why it's a secret society. And that's why you can't separate these fraternities from the Freemasons and all the other cults, right? Now, Malachi Z. York made this big compound that was their worshiping center, their hub, right? For his chapter in the Freemason Society. But it reminds me of the movie Salt, when the Russian spies was cultivating a lot of these kids that were abandoned by their parents, basically orphans. And they were trained to be spies and all these things, and only the selected ones that was good enough was able to make it to a certain level in the game. And now, this is what I see from 21 Savage. It's like he was the spy that got discovered. Because when that information came out that he's not even from the United States of America, he's actually from London, that's how deep stuff goes. People get planted into situations when they're given a task to do, because he didn't come to save any kids or anything like that. We see the message that he's pushing.
On the 15th of May of 1904 in the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the hometown of the Prince Masonic Order, the Boule Secret Society was formed by 9 Negroes. Okay? Now, these 9 black men, beginning with Dr. Henry McKee Minton, and the last one, Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois, who was the biggest sellout because he was the one who had betrayed black America.